Hi, welcome to Dance Brain, where we talk about partner dancing and the beauty it has on people's lives. And here, I'm talking to Amber. Hello, Amber.
Hi, Jason.
Thanks for coming here.
Thanks for having me.
Amber, tell us about your dance journey and how you started dancing.
Okay, are we talking specifically partner dancing or like any type of dance?
Any type of dance.
Okay, because I took my first dance class when I was like, I don't know, 3 or whatever, when you start doing like ballet and tap and stuff. And then I was a theater major, so I did a lot of musicals, so I would dance in musicals all the time. But then what we would end up doing is, when I was a teenager, sometimes like after rehearsals or on a different weekend, we would go out dancing at a swing place. So I was probably like 13 when I started doing swing dance. And then a friend of mine at swing dance was like, oh, have you ever done fusion dance? And he taught me at the swing place, and then I ended up going to the spot that he went to. Shout out to Firehouse 5 in Sacramento. And I was there most weeks for the better part of like 5 years. I wasn't serious about it. It was just something I loved. And yeah, now I do all sorts of partner dancing, I guess. I like dip my toe into everything, but fusion is primary. Do some micro. Just started doing some kizomba. I do blues too. Blues is the best.
Nice. At what point did you realize, hey, I want to stick with dancing? Like, this is for me.
Well, okay, like any sort of exercise gives you endorphins, right? But did you know there's something that happens in your brain when, if you even like are like tapping to the beat of a song, you're releasing dopamine. If you connect to the song at all, like singing with it, tapping to it, dancing to it, like that just like amplifies the dopamine that music already gives you. So yeah, when I was a teenager, I got hooked. Like I said, like I was going all the time, and it was partly to be social, but really I was like, no, it's like you get a sort of high from dance. It's so addictive. That I just like didn't want to stop. During COVID, like that was the worst.
Yeah.
It was like all the venues were closed. It was like once things started opening up again, I was like, okay, everyone, we're gonna make this live. Like I'm here at everything. So yeah. I don't know if that answers your question.
It answers the question, for sure, yeah. How did music enter into the picture with dance? Did you choose to dance because of the music? Did you continue to dance because of the specific music? How has music affected the things you do in terms of your dance preferences?
Well, I mean, okay, going back to the musical theater thing, right? That was like, oh, you're singing and dancing. And in a lot of that performative dance, it's like, it's choreographed to the music. So it's like all sort of, but I think that that's why I just love fusion and blues. It's like, it's music that I would listen to anyways. You know, so I think that might be why I'm like so hooked on fusion. It's like I love the music that we play at fusion dance so much. That's why I started like DJing, and everything was like, okay, no, the music slaps and I want to be part of it.
For those who don't know, how would you describe fusion dancing?
It's like a little bit of electronic, a little bit of melodic. It's like almost pop, but not really. Like so weird, but if you know like Bishop Briggs or like Fletcher, any sort of like, I mean, Arctic Monkeys was like a big like bluesy fusion vibe for a while, and there's just so many artists where it's not pop, but it's also not alternative. It's like this crazy euphoric world in between. Yeah.
How would you describe the dance itself, or a fusion dance event? How would you describe that to somebody?
Are we talking about like the vibe of a fusion event?
Or what is a fusion event?
A fusion event is where a lot of freaks and geeks come together and dance their butts off and like goof around and have fun for hours and hours until somebody kicks them out. Until somebody is like, okay, we don't have any more. We have to leave the venue, you know? Yeah, I think it's really welcoming. It's really chill. It's really like laid back. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a place where there's different types of styles of music, different types of style of dancers, and people fuse their skills together.
Yeah, literally. But that's like also something too where it's like, I think I love the people that come to Fusion because everyone's bringing their own authentic vibe into the room. And then with each dance, you kind of get to experience that vibe. You get to know the person. You get to like share 3 minutes or more with somebody and, you know, like take the little journey of a song together. But like you get to feel like, oh, this person's really energetic and really big and I could just like go nuts. Or this person's really chill and laid back, I can relax. Like, yeah.
So it seems like through dancing, especially fusion, you get to meet different types of people.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. Because like no one like grew, like there's no like growing up in, I mean, I feel like I grew up in it because I started when I was a teenager. But for a lot of dancers, it's like, it's people from all different backgrounds, right? So people will come in from doing like swing, right? Or other types of more formal ballroom dance. Or you'll have people who are like tap dancers, modern dancers, people who just like love dance and they want to do it like socially. Yeah.
So you enjoy the social aspect about dancing too?
Yes and no. Because there's also something nice about it where you're like, I'm getting to know you through dance, so I don't necessarily have to like get my good conversationalist head on.
I see.
Like,
yeah.
you know, you don't have to like, how are you? Oh, good. So where are you from? Like, you don't necessarily have to do that in order to get to know somebody. You can just get to know them through. So yes, you're being social, but that doesn't mean you have to like chat. You can chat. And people do chat and it's beautiful, but it's not like
Essential.
Yeah. I feel like I know some people better who I dance with every time, but we don't necessarily talk outside of the dance, but like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited to see you. Let's dance right now. Yeah.
So you're around people who are passionate about a specific activity, and you can choose to get more conversational with certain people or not.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing too, like your event's called Vibe. It's all about the vibe, you know? If you go to like a normal party, right, there's the kind of energy of you have to introduce yourself, meet somebody, say your name, what you do, like give, you know what I mean? Like that's the social thing. And while I think it's beautiful that a lot of people really dig that, I'm kind of awkward. And it's so much easier, I think, for me to connect with you over dance and a song and like share a moment, breathe together, move together, and then chat, perhaps. Then, you know, it's so much less awkward.
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
don't you feel like that? Don't you feel like it's less awkward if you dance first?
For me, it can go either way. I guess I'm extroverted, so
Okay.
I can talk to anybody and feel comfortable.
Okay.
But for
Good
some people, dance is their first, like, most vulnerable space where they can be themselves, and you introduce yourself through dance first, and then if you want to chat more, then it can happen.
Yeah.
So partner dancing and partner dances can be a space where introverts kind of can get to know people without the pressures of saying, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
What's the weather like? What's new in your world?
No,
right?
exactly. No, exactly. I think that that's like, it's so accessible. Yeah. Yeah. Like, even if you're like, oh, I'm not a dancer. Okay, you can sway for like a couple minutes. It's not that deep, you know? It's just an easy place to like be with somebody in a shared experience, you know, like I've already said. And there to be like no pressure, no expectations, just like feel the music together. Enjoy 3 minutes together.
And you don't have to be really good to have a good time, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I honestly, like, well, yes, of course, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this dancer is amazing. I can't wait to dance with them. Like, or, oh, that's my friend. I dance with them all the time. I feel so comfortable. Can't wait. I've also had amazing dances with people who are like, it's my first time. I'm so nervous. I'm like, oh, sweet. Hang out with me for a bit. I can follow whatever, or I can lead you if it's an easy one, you know, like, and then it's like, we end up having the best time because you can just goof off and enjoy it. And they're like, not like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. I'm like, no, just do whatever you want to do. I promise I will go with it.
So it seems like dancing for you is not necessarily about being the best or being perfect.
Seems so. Yeah, seems so. Because that's what fusion is, right? Like, you take what you have and you make it into the art of dance. It's not like, not to hate on ballroom. Ballroom is beautiful, but there are a lot of types of ballroom dance that are very specific, right? Like step, 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 step. Like you have to do a certain pattern, and fusion is not that at all. I love that. Yeah.
There's a place for dances that are very specific, where there is more right or wrong, quote unquote. And then there are places, dance styles, where you can be more improvisational, make things up in theory.
Yeah.
And that is encouraged.
Yeah.
There's spaces for both.
Yeah, and like and it's not like one's better than the other. It's just like what you're more comfortable with. Because I've also talked to dancers who are like, no, I feel comfortable, more comfortable with the structure because I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful and cool. I love that for them, and I'll partake of that at some times. But a lot of the time when I go to like fusion dance, it's like I just want to relax and not turn my brain off, but kind of turn my brain off, where it's like, oh yeah, sure, we can do that. Oh yeah, sure, we can do that. And I'm like, oh, let's do this. So
it's like you're yes-anding. You're open for new exploration.
I was a drama major. I took improv. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, and I think that's the best dances that you have, right? Is when you're like, instead of being like, oh, I don't like what you're like, okay, sure, we'll try it. We have an apartment cat. Oh, wait, there's a cat that's around that we love. He's not technically supposed to live here, but he does. He's the most handsome boy. Our little Chili dog. Oh, bye, Chili.
Bye, Chili. What are your goals for partner dancing right now? What is your expectation, your desires when you go dancing?
Oh, just like what I'm hoping is going to happen at like whatever event. Honestly, I don't know if it's anything so specific. I don't know if I think, because that's also the improv thing, right? It's kind of like whatever happens, happens. I mean, at this point, we're in a space and place where I guess I know what I'm getting into a lot of the time. Like, I know the venue, I know who runs it, I know a lot of people who go.
Why do you go dancing? What's the purpose for you?
It's just fun. That's the thing. Like, I literally go dancing for fun. Yes, I love being like a part of the, I guess, like, community, right? Or being a part of, like, I want to volunteer. I want to volunteer at the door because it supports, I mean, I'm broke, but it supports, like, the venue. I want to DJ because it supports the venue and I get to curate the vibe. I want to perform because it supports the venue, and, like, it's really, like, because I want to be able to go out dancing. Like, I'll do things to hopefully, like, support my community, like, whatever I can, because I genuinely just love it. Like, I want to show up and dance my butt off for 3 hours and then go home and get a good snooze. Like, that's like a crazy dopamine rush. You get to see all the homies and vibe, learn some new songs, and then that's it. Like, that's ideal. That's ideal. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're a performer. Can you tell us more about that?
Hi, my name is Amber, but my name is also Ember if you want to stream my music on Spotify. I've been making music for a while, and like I said, part of, like, my big draws to fusion dance is I love the style of music. Just so happens a lot of the music that I make also is, like, fusion dance music, whatever that means. I say it's like dark pop, R&B is what I would say, like, my genre is. And yeah, it lends really well to dance. So as I've been becoming an artist, as I've been curating my craft, the fusion dance community has been sick. Like, so sick, so supportive. Like, literally the week that my first single came out, I was in Sacramento, and I was hanging out with some friends. One of them happened to be DJing at the fusion spot in Sacramento, like, the next night or something, and they were putting together their playlist, and the other friend was like, oh, you released a song. I want to listen to it with you here. And of course, I'm, like, embarrassed, absolutely mortified. So we, like, go and listen to it. And he liked it. So he ran to the other friend and was like, put this on the playlist. And they did. And so the first time my song had ever been heard by, like, a group of people was at my hometown venue.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was, like, terrifying but also cool AF. And now I do sets at fusion festivals. DM me to book.
So partner dancing has helped inspire your music and your performances, and vice versa. It's kind of symbiotic.
Yeah. I mean, a part of me does think, like, oh, this is a good dance beat, so yes, it'll be a good song. And then, of course, with performance, right, even if I'm performing at a different venue, like, say it's not fusion or any sort of dance, like, it's just a whatever, a bar, I still feel like because I'm a fusion dancer, I can, like, zone into my song and just, like, kind of dance while I sing. Like, that makes me more comfortable when I'm performing, as if I can dance a little bit. Yeah. Like, not a lot. I mean, sometimes a lot. You should have seen me at karaoke on the cruise ship I just was on.
You were moving and grooving and singing at the same time?
I had like 4 Long Island iced teas that day, and I was like sunbathing on the boat. So later that night, we did karaoke on the boat. And of course, I'm a performer. I went all out. The crowd went wild. At least I went wild. I don't know. I think the crowd went wild too, but yeah.
They were so glad they had a professional out there who can actually sing.
I mean, everyone was very, very nice afterwards. Of course, again, I had quite a few Long Island iced teas, and I was really feeling myself. I was there with like my family, so you know, we were just having a good time. This ties back into dance. By like, I mean like, yeah, when you're able to just dance, because you'll even notice it taking the same cruise as an example. There's a dance floor, right, and a house band. Super awkward if no one's dancing. The second people start dancing, the more people who are dancing, the more fun, the less awkward, the more of a vibe it is, right? It like heals.
Dance is like a superpower, right? You can make a dull party amazing just because you know how to dance.
Yeah.
And you put yourself out there first.
Yeah.
Because you're comfortable.
That's true. Have you like started dance at parties and then like all of a sudden everyone's like, oh my God, yeah, we're dancing, having a good time?
Not recently, but I do sometimes dance on my own.
Yeah.
Whether in the supermarket or even at socials.
The supermarket.
The supermarket's a great spot to put in your headphones and just like listen and groove out because you're shopping for groceries, so you know what you're gonna get. So
yeah.
Make it interesting. You put in music and you think, oh,
that's true.
This is my music video.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just vibe out, make it fun for you. And then other people will have a fun time because they're gonna be like, oh my God, that person's having a great time dancing in the supermarket. Let's go.
So it seems like partner dancing has affected your life in other ways outside of the dance floor.
I mean, it seems so. It's given me a lot of incredible friendships, incredible opportunities. You know, I've traveled for festivals, so I've gotten to go different places I might not go. And yeah, the connections that you make, I mean, plus the skills that you learn, you know. Because like you said, you're learning to yes and, you're learning to connect with somebody on their wavelength. And you're learning how to be the first one dancing at a function, because it only takes that one person who's like, I'll groove, to make everyone's night better, right? To get the party started.
So partner dancing seems to have given you a certain confidence to initiate something that you probably wouldn't have. Have that skill.
Yeah, because even though it's like, it's not like we're rehearsing. We do take classes. We do help each other become better dancers in each dance, as well as doing workshops and classes, which are so fun. And even if it sounds intimidating, you'll go and end up having a great time, no matter what your level of dance is, because you're experimenting with people who, if they aren't homies, they're gonna be homies sooner or later. But yeah, so you have enough skill, but also if you have like no skill, and then say you're going out and you go to one social and you say yes to whoever asked you to dance, I think you're totally different after that. Right?
How so?
Like, you've just proven to yourself, you thought, oh, I can't I can't dance, like I've never tried this before, whatever. If you say yes to one person and you dance the full dance, skill level be what it may, you've danced the full dance. Maybe you've danced with strangers, and maybe it wasn't all performance level, but I'm sure there were plenty of parts of it that were awesome and super fun. So now you leave that one social event and you're like, oh my God, I'm a dancer. That's crazy.
So if you go to partner dances and you start participating, you'll start to learn things about yourself.
Yes, you will.
What have you learned about yourself?
I have to think of a good answer for this. What have I learned about myself through partner dancing? Well, I guess this also ties back to me being a drama person, actor, singer, dancer, actor extraordinaire. No, but the improv, right? Improv is huge. And it's one thing to do improv in improv classes, but going to a social event, you're improvising with strangers over and over and over again. So over and over and over again, you're proving to yourself, I got this, right? Because that's what it is like, you don't need any skills, right? I'm saying, like, to start to show up and say, yeah, I'll dance. You'll pick it up and have fun, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I didn't know I could do that, but I just did it.
You're learning improvisational skills.
Yeah.
You're learning how to communicate better with somebody else.
Yeah, that's huge. Communication, right? Because we talk about this in like fusion micro classes, where it's so much about listening to your partner. Doesn't matter what role you're doing, or if you're doing a switch dance, like if you're listening to your partner, you're like breathing with them, like feeling their vibe, like having a flow state of exchange of communication and direction and everything. That's a crazy type of communication, right? That's learning how to communicate with somebody without words. Like, talk about a crazy social skill. Like,
what's that flow state like? How do you describe that to someone who
hasn't experienced the flow state? My favorite dances are where you and your partner are so in sync and so comfy, and the song is hitting just right, where you don't know who's leading and who's following. And it almost feels like a trance, you know? Where you're like, whoa, what planet were we just on? Like, we were literally in that song. Like, we were part of the creation of that song. And like, I don't know if it was you leading or me leading or neither of us leading, but it all just flows so effortlessly, you know? You're not thinking, oh, what am I gonna do next? You're just like, and we're here.
It may sound corny or unrealistic, but two people kind of become one when you're matching in terms of connection and musicality and intention.
Yeah.
And all of this is not verbal. It can be verbal. You can talk something if you want to, but most of the time you're dancing and you're communicating non-verbally.
Yeah. And like you said, it feels like you're like one person because you're tapped in to your partner. You've listened to them so well, and you can tell that they're catching your drift, where it's like, oh, we're just in our own bubble, totally in sync, totally in harmony. How beautiful is that? Where else do you get to do that with people? Honestly, like, make friends in a total like social chill situation and just like, wow, I got to be you for a second. Like, I got to really tap into this other person, non-judgmental, like, I don't know another word to use there. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
So in a social dance setting, you're meeting all these people, and most of the time you're rotating partners after a song. So you get to meet different people of all types, and then also have experiences of all types with different people. And you have multiple experiences throughout the night.
Yeah.
And it's very, very interesting. You don't have that arena usually in other facets of life.
Yeah. Well, because, okay, so we were talking about the example of like a normal social gathering is a party, or maybe it's like a bar, a club, or maybe it's like a class. But in all of those situations, you're not meeting most of the people in the room. You're definitely not having an experience
unless
with
you're
most of the people.
proactively trying to meet everybody.
Unless you're hustling, but then like that seems like a lot. It seems like that would be very strange if somebody were to go to, we'll use like a club as an example, and have an interaction with like that doesn't happen. Even at a party, be it like
unless you're
large
the host.
Sure,
Yeah.
that's different though. But like be it large or small, you're not gonna have a moment with every person in there. You're not gonna really experience every guest at a party, or every person, even if they're having you do exercises in a class where you partner up, you're not gonna have like a moment with everyone. But yeah, when you're out dancing, you get a moment with so many people in the room, a one-on-one moment where you can like sometimes feel their soul. That's crazy stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep. Feeling
That
the
is
soul.
deep. Yeah, I'm very philosophical.
Yeah. But it can feel that way, right?
Yeah, that's why I said it, because it does feel like that sometimes. Like you're saying, like you feel like you're like you've like somehow connected to this person on a level that you just don't usually get to because you're too busy talking about the weather, right? There's this this is going to be a bit philosophical.
Go for it.
Are you locked in?
I'm ready.
So there's this book called The Four Loves by C.S. Lewis. And, you know, we've all like heard about the different types of love. But the difference between like romantic love and friendship love is, you know, when you're in romantic love, you're like, oh, you're so perfect. Like, I love the way you do this. I love the way you, like, you're so enamored with like you and I. Like, that's the whole matter of subject. But friendship love is, oh, we don't have to like face each other and be like, oh, but we can stand side by side and be like, wow, this is incredible. This is so fun. The experience we're having is something different. Like, it's like, oh, we can connect through like this outside experience.
External observation.
Yeah. And that's almost like what I feel like the music and the dance, like dancing to a song, it's like, oh my God, we have this sort of connection, friendship over this shared experience, you know, and that is, at least to me, a form of love. Like, how do you love the people around you? Like, oh, you share a moment, you share an experience. But yeah, you feel it, right? Like, you feel like a sort of like warm energy. To me, like, I'll put the label of love on that because I think like one of the most important things we do in this life is love the people around us. And when you like breathe with somebody, right? When you listen to a song and you both enjoy it, like when you dance to a song I mean, maybe that's what it is. It's like in these venues, if it's done right, there's a lot of love in the room. There's like good vibes and good friendship, and I just think that's so cool. And it's so fun. And there's not, correct me if I'm wrong, not a lot of other experiences throughout the week that are like that.
I guess social dances are places where people go there with the intention of having specific experiences with different types of people.
Yeah.
And because it's something that's physical, musical, spiritual, sensual, and intellectual even, it allows you to become this person that it makes you open to exercising all your senses.
Ooh, that
Right?
sounds, yeah, no, that's true. Huh?
And what other activity allows you to do that?
That's true. That is true.
So you have a room full of strangers and friends, say that there's 100 people, and you get to be a part of a community and share experiences 3 minutes at a time, and it can go to different places that you don't expect because it's not just you dancing, it's somebody else.
Yeah.
And if done right, the person on the other side who you're partnered with will affect how you also dance, how you also relate to the music, how you also find your musicality, your sensuality, your spirituality. And it's very powerful to bring yourself there, but also have someone affect you during a song. But also because it's a room full of people, the whole vibe, for example, makes it so it's a space that allows you to do that. Dancing, in a park by yourself is different than dancing with 100 people in a ballroom.
Yeah.
The venue matters a lot too.
Okay, well, I mean, don't shade on parks like that, because actually there's some fun dance events at parks.
I know, yeah.
You throw them.
No, I know.
But it's true, it is a different vibe, for sure. For sure.
Can you explain about what a dance event that has a good vibe contains?
Okay, well, this is less philosophical and more like harsh reality.
Technical?
Yeah, more technical.
logistical?
Obviously, you need a good floor. You need a safe building. And by safe, I mean like doors that can lock and like a nice dance floor that you're not gonna hurt yourself on. You need a safe space physically and a safe space literally, where what I will say as somebody who started going to social dances as a 13, 14-year-old, right? I love that now there's codes of conduct, and it's nothing crazy. It's saying yes means yes, no means no, have respect for each other in this space. Outside of this space, it's none of our business, but when you're here, we're all respectful towards each other. And I think that's what I was missing when I was younger, and that's what I love about venues now, where it's not a big deal. If somebody is making that type of, signing the code of conduct, if they're making that a big deal, then great, we don't need that energy. We want the energy of people who are all in it together as a team, being like, hey, we want this to be so fun so safe, a good time for everyone involved. I think that honestly is something that is missing in a lot of this world, right? And I think dancers are really good about, hey, we're all really consent-based.
Yeah.
Really like human dignity based. That makes a killer event. When you can walk in and be like, I know that I'm safe with the people here. That's super special and that's super cool.
Yeah.
And then of course they also need bomb music, bomb lighting. There you go.
All the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bomb music and bomb lighting.
Yeah. It seems like partner dance events, because the activity, the participants are trying to become so vulnerable to create, to connect, that the best venues hopefully encourage this conduct of respect and consent and the notion of just being respectful of people's boundaries and respectful of people's what's the right word I'm trying to figure out? Respectful of people's intentions and what they want to get out of an interaction.
Yeah.
For example, some people want to dance closer, some people don't, and that's okay. And a person who is respectful will say, okay, we can dance farther away, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I can still have fun.
Yeah.
So it's a space that has those either code of conducts explicitly written where participants sign, or it's something that isn't written and it's expected that people treat each other well.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then it doesn't help anybody.
Yeah. No, that's why I think like I prefer places that just when you sign in at the door, when you go to the door, you're saying, hey, yeah, I agree to this code of conduct. Like I'm more likely to participate in those venues because I'm like, okay, everyone who's entered this room has already said, yes, I agree to these expectations. Not crazy expectations, just expectations of like, yeah, if somebody, because it doesn't always mean whatever. And I get that okay, let me phrase this very well. It doesn't necessarily mean one thing or another when somebody does have I love that you use the word boundaries, right? When somebody is like, no, I just don't want to dance this one close. You can still be friends. You can still enjoy dancing together. Like, it's just you prefer a different style of dancing with different people. And I think being able to say that and having the other person be like, oh yeah, of course, let's make this the most fun, open, what did you say, open embrace dance of your life, you know? And then, yeah, maybe some people are more cuddly. They just want to chill and cozy up. Okay, great. That's going to be like the best cozy dance of your life. Just being able to say like, hey, this is where I'm comfortable. These are my boundaries. And having the expectation be, everyone says, yeah, great, we love it. Like, I want you to tell me no.
Yeah.
If you're not feeling it, say no. Because I'd rather not dance with you than dance with you and make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, and I would expect the same thing.
Yeah. If dance is a conversation, tell me how do you want to communicate.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to say verbs or adverbs, let me know, and then I won't use verbs or adverbs.
Yeah. No, exactly.
And we can have a nice, pleasant, fun, improvisational conversation without things that you don't necessarily want to say.
Yeah. And tying that back into the partner listening and skills, I think that, and tell me if you feel the same, but I think that being an improvisational dancer and learning how to listen to people and hear what they're saying without them saying anything has helped me to learn how to like read somebody's vibes, right? Where in a lot of circumstances, I can feel that you don't like this as much. Okay, redirect, we'll do this instead. Like, one of my favorite things is like, I don't have to even say yes or no explicitly because you can feel the energy. And our job is to not only state our boundaries and respect other people's boundaries, but it's so much more kind to the people we're dancing with if we listen extra hard and we're like, oh, I can tell that this isn't your vibe. I'm gonna make sure I do what I think you will enjoy.
So you're sort of emphasizing that partner dancing has allowed you to improve your nonverbal communication.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right? Right? Don't you feel that way too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's, people would be like, oh, read the room. You're learning how to read people, like take them in and treat them with dignity and respect. And yeah, I don't know if I can say more. Like, I'm so all about that. I think it's one of the coolest things that where else are you going to learn that? Who else teaches that? Right? Learning how to use those nonverbal communication in real time with actual living scenarios, right? Like, it's a skill that you're learning on the job, and it's valuable in all aspects of your life.
Yeah.
But man, you get to practice it for 3 hours straight with all sorts of different people. How cool is that? No workshop better than that.
Yeah. Shifting gears a bit,
Okay.
what would you say to people who are on the fence about partner dancing and are curious about it but haven't really taken the jump yet? What would you say to them?
Just do it. The cool thing is too, you can choose, if say you don't have any sort of background, you can choose to go to a lesson. If you have friends that do it, you could choose to have them just teach you. And once you're there, you can leave whenever you want to leave. If you're not having a good time, you can go. It's that type of safe space, right? Odds are you're going to feel very comfortable. And the moment you feel like, oh, it's not for me, you can go. But I would say try it, because I think you'll find it much more accessible than you expect. Like, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
It's not that deep. It's literally more fun than anything else. And when you're done, you're done. Because there are times too where I'll get there and be like, man, my energy is just not here. I'm glad that I came and just had a couple dances, but I think that's enough and I can go home. Just do that. Just go, have a couple dances, taste the flavor and be like, yeah. Or you can taste the flavor and be like, I think I'm done, and go.
Yeah, the first partner dance scene that you enter may not be the one for you. Whether it's the music, the dance itself, the people, the space, it's okay.
So
you can try other dance styles, other dance events, and maybe that will be for you. So there's a flavor for everybody.
There are flavors for everyone. No, that's true, because I will say, like, going back to my personal journey, right? I started with swing dance, and it was really fun, especially when I was younger, because it's also retro, and, I loved doing my little pinup outfit or whatever, because that's just the type of vibe. But I think that I really resonate and feel more myself, less costumey when I'm doing fusion. So that really grabbed a hold of me. And I've learned some other types of dance. Like, I love zouk, I love kizomba and all that type of stuff, where I love just the vibes. The music at kizomba is so good. it's so nice. And I feel like the passion and expression of Zouk dancers is so cool, where it's like, for whatever you're feeling, right? If you're a little tired, you can go to micro and just have a little snuggle with somebody. You know, there's something for everyone.
So you can find the flavor that you like, explore that flavor, and kind of find the path and the style that fits you. And it can fit you one day, but also, oh, I want a different flavor today. You can try something else.
Yeah.
And hopefully you live in a city that allows you to experience all the flavors.
Yeah, that has a lot of options. I will say it's actually been impressive to me when I'm even in smaller towns and it's like, oh yeah, there's like bachata here. Oh, there's also salsa. Oh, there's also fusion. And there's also blues. Like, if you start asking around, you can probably find it, you know? Some communities are bigger than others, but there's usually still a community there. Yeah.
Do you have any words of wisdom for people who are attending their first social dance or social event?
Okay, I don't want to say something too basic. Give me 1 second. Just go with it, I guess. Just go with it. Just say yes for a little bit. And if you find that the yes isn't working, then say no. But who cares? Have fun. Guess what? No one cares. No one's there being like, oh my God, they're not professionally trained. No one is. Or some people are, but most of us are not, you know? So just go for it. Just go with it. Just go with it.
Yep, because most beginner dancers are also inside their head. They're also a little self-conscious.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You just show up and you, day by day, figure out a way to challenge yourself.
Yeah. Because let's be real, everyone's got at least some level of like insecurity, self-consciousness, like, right? But the moment you realize, oh, everyone's just as anxious as me, then you can start to relax, right? So everyone's just trying, right? That's like you're walking into a room, everyone's just seeing what happens. So just
in dance, everyone kind of starts from zero, right?
Yeah.
You're not born and you automatically know salsa. You have to be exposed to it. You have to learn it. You have to have someone teach you. So everyone who has become a master or professional started where you were if you were a beginner. So it's always a kind of a very interesting mindset to have where this is step one of the journey and everyone else has also gone through that.
Yeah, literally. Like I think that's why I was talking earlier, like some of my favorite dances are with somebody who's like, I haven't been here before. Because I remember when I was new and all it took was other dancers who felt comfortable dancing with me for me to be like, oh, if I can dance with these people, I can do it, you know? So then I'm like, oh yeah, let me show you that you can do it.
So are you at your dance journey now where you're kind of the person who's helping newbies and it's kind of your intention to be a good first mentor to
if
new
that's
dancers?
what they want. If that's what they want, because I feel like I'm in the part of my dance journey where, yes, I want to make sure if somebody is new, they know that they are welcome and wanted. I'm also not the most experienced person in the room, and I know that, so I'm also looking to the other people. Say if somebody else is a really good Zouk dancer, I'm like, well, hey, can I dance with you? Can you give that to me? Because I still need that. I mean, you know. that's where I'm at, you know?
Yeah, dance is interesting where, partner dance is interesting where the people who are better hopefully are sharing their skills with people who are not as good, because how are the people who are beginners or intermediate going to get better unless exposed to the better dancers and their skills?
And you're going to be better by teaching somebody, right? Because that's like, it's kind of teaching, like that's not the best word to use for it, but by showing somebody who doesn't have all the skills, by dancing with somebody who's at a different level than you, be it lower or higher, this is all subjective, like you're gonna be better.
Yeah.
If you can follow a new lead well, that's like crazy talent, right? If you can lead a new follow really well, that is a crazy talent skill. Because I will say, there are some fusion dancers, or there's some partner dancers out there who are like, oh no, I'm a really good dancer. I dance with the good dancers over here. It just makes you kind of suck. It does, because like what, you're too scared to dance with somebody like new? Like, prove that you can do it.
Yeah.
If you're so good, prove that you can do it.
If you can explain what you're supposedly very good at to someone who doesn't know what it is,
Yeah.
that means you've kind of have a elevated understanding of what you're doing.
Yeah.
That you have the capacity to share your knowledge with somebody else.
And if you're only dancing with people who are good, are you really good? Or are they good? This is a challenge.
Yeah.
For the pretentious dancers. To maybe chillax and try something different. Chillax, have some fun. It's not that deep. Was that too mean?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it looks on camera.
Come at me. Come at me.
So for those who are new to dance, what do you suggest are good ways to start a dance, whether you're a leader or a follow?
Okay, I'm going to open that up to be, you don't have to be new to dance for this to be a good way, I guess, to start a dance. Like, I think this is universally a beautiful way to start the journey of a song together, right? If you're the lead, or if you're the one asking, usually the one asking is the lead if we're going on very old school terms. That's just how it works out sometimes. You're initiating the dance, asking very genuinely, hey, would you like to dance? And if you are the one being asked, having a wholehearted yes or a wholehearted no, you know what I mean? So if it's a wholehearted yes, give them that wholehearted dance, because that's gonna psych them up. They'll be like, oh my gosh, I was hoping that I shot my shot. I was hoping that you'd say yes. I'm so glad that you're saying yes with your whole being. And then once you get to the floor, breathe with your partner. Breathe with your partner first. That's something that people say a lot in micro dance, but I feel like no matter what the genre of dance, taking those 3 inhales and exhales together to get your partner breathing on the same wavelength as you, get both of you a chance to listen to the song and sink into your position, is a game changer. Just think about the dances that you've had where you're given the moment to they call it like settling in, right? Sink in with your partner. They don't have to move. They just have to, there's no pressure in those first 3 breaths except, hey, do you want to inhale and exhale with me? And in those inhale and exhales, you'll probably naturally find the beat of the song. And then you can move because you're both literally breathing together. I think that that's the easiest way to make a dance rock, and not enough people do it.
Breathing is a move
It isn't.
that you can do in any dance.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's the easiest move to start with, right? Because we all know how to breathe. And if we can, like, on beat together, that's the whole dance. You're done. But you could keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breathing allows you to be in sync with your partner.
Yeah. 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 If you're literally breathing together, that will guide every single other motion that you do, right? Like you breathe in and then you roll your head up. Oh, that's such a good lead in. If you exhale and you sink into your knees, oh, that's such a good lead in. It almost happens naturally. And that's what you want in these dances.
Breathing, an underrated move that people don't talk about in dancing.
Underrated. And then too, if say the dance is not going according to plan, or you feel as though you're getting lost in the sauce, as they say, recenter and breathe. I've also been in many a dance that has been gotten lost in the sauce in, and then you breathe and all of a sudden you're like, I can hear the beat again, I can feel you again, and then you can finish strong, you know? Yeah.
So it's a great way to start a song, but also if you get lost or you lose connection or you're not on beat or you just want to reset, it's a great place to go back to.
Yeah. 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 It's the easiest dance move.
What about the end?
It's a great way to end a song too. Let's be so real. It's a great way to end a dance too. If you could exhale on the last beat, that feels cool, and I highly recommend it. Yeah, feel cool. Exhale as the song ends. Your partner's gonna be like, whoa, that was so cool. And you're like, I know. Amber told me how.
Awesome. Well, as we wrap up, any last words you want to share about partner dancing or any words of wisdom you want to share to the dance brain community?
Haven't they listened to me enough? If they've made it this long, you've heard enough. You're good. Thanks for listening. I appreciate you if you've stuck out this whole time. Yeah, I love you. You're great. Mwah.
Well, thank you, Amber, for your wisdom today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a blast. I've always wanted to be on a podcast.
Well, really appreciate you guys as well for tuning in, and tune into more episodes from Dance Brain where we talk more about the psychology and beauty of partner dancing. See you in the next one.
Was there even anything in there? You were holding it like this.
No. Oh God, this video is gonna be.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
You have to leave it in that.
I know.
And then I can just end with us laughing. That would be so good.
I know.